Hey everybody, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 27th of December, 2024. And in this video, we're going to do something a little bit differently than we typically do. We're going to be talking about a gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki. But before that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what the number is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, guess what? We're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. All right, looks like gold's down. Actually, everything's down. So gold's down 760 to 26.38.35. All right. Silver down 17 cents to 29.83. Platinum down 7.35 to 9.48.40. And palladium down 12.10 to 9.55.80. Almost got that parity there. We're in an earshot now. Copper down, Dr. Copper, I'm sorry, sir, down 3 cents to 4.11. And over here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose quantity, or premium rather, 709 for a quantity of 1 through 39. You'll pay 36.93. And the buyback right here is 31.07. Now over here to a Yahoo Finance article, and this is titled, Why Robert Kiyosaki Says Buy Silver ASAP as soon as possible, even if you have very little money. And this is by Nicholas Maureen, Thursday, December 26th, just yesterday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a 3-minute read. And if you don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, let's go here to the Wikipedia page. And it says here, he is an American businessman and author, known for Rich Dad, Poor Dad series of personal finance books. He founded the Rich Dad Company, which provides personal finance and business education through books and videos, and Rich Global LLC, which filed for bankruptcy in 2012. Isn't that interesting? Right off the bat, they want you to know that he has filed for bankruptcy. They also want you to know he has been sued in a class action suit filed by the attendees of his seminars and is the subject of investigative documentaries by the CBC, WTAE, TV, and CBS News. In January 2024, he was more than $1 billion in debt. So, which begs the question, why would Yahoo put this guy right on the blast at the top? It's really one of the highest mountaintops in the social media and all of interwebs and cyberspace. Why would they allow this dude to say that if he's known for this type of action? Well, maybe it's also this. So this is moneywise.com. All right, what is Robert Kiyosaki's net worth? And we go down here, and it says he has a net worth of estimated to be $100 million, all right? Despite multiple failed businesses and filing for bankruptcy multiple times, Kiyosaki eventually found his business sweet spot in financial education. Now, would you follow somebody like that who has filed multiple times for bankruptcy and has had other issues, right? Well, here's the thing. You can learn a lot from somebody who has failed, right? So I think Michael Jordan missed a few shots in his career. I imagine Thomas Edison made a few light bulbs that didn't work. So I would imagine a person like this does have some interesting things if they've learned from their failures, right? Learn and grow from their failures. So let's go back over to Yahoo. Let's read a little bit about this article. This is really interesting, folks. I saw some things, and I'll show you after I read this article here. Something big, I think, is going down. All right, it says here, gold and silver have long been considered as hedge investments against inflation, particularly as both hold intrinsic value across a variety of real-world applications and are relatively scarce. Absolutely. And we know, the United States Mint just raised their all other clad products 15%, right? That's higher than the cost of living increases, as well as 5% for their rolls, bags, and boxes. So yeah, inflation is still sticky and it's sticking around. Now let's keep on keeping on here. It says here, silver is notable in this regard, as the U.S. News and World Report indicated, as its industrial uses, particularly concerning electronics and healthcare applications, are widespread and growing in scope. Now, yeah, okay, sure. So it is not only a hedge against inflation, but it has real-world applications right here in healthcare and electronics, and so on and so forth. All right, this sentiment was reinforced by Jared Walker, owner-operator of Fluidic Metals, who told Go banking rates people should believe in silver's value because of its real-world use cases. All right. Well, what if the economy falters and there's no need for it anymore because nobody's producing anything, right? So I think that palladium and platinum have that exposure, right? And that's why they move in different directions than gold or silver sometimes, I would think. Now, the more that is consumed by the industry, particularly tech, as well as people investing in it themselves, the less availability will be seen on the market. This will drive value upwards. So I think that's a little supply and demand education right there, right? Now, here we go. Robert Kiyosaki is bullish on silver. Finance guru Robert Kiyosaki of Rich Dad Poor Dad fame recently took to X to advise his audience on the matter of buying silver bullion. He says, I hate to say this, all in caps right there, but the banking crash Jim Rogers, Ray Dalio, and I have been warning you about has started. And I got to show you, folks, he might be right about this. Even if you have very little money, you may still be able to profit from this crash. All you need is a few extra dollars because you can still afford to buy a few real silver coins before silver doubles and triples, Kiyosaki wrote. Now, it says here, as Benzinga reported, Kiyosaki has long been bullish on silver. And that's one of the things, and you can find it on YouTube videos all the time. People going to the highest mountaintop in their neighborhood and screaming, hey, silver's it. You don't miss out. You're going to miss out if you don't buy silver now. And, I don't ever do that. I don't do the FOMO thing. But here we are reading about a man who is always, it seems like, about, oh boy, we got to buy silver. Okay, so let's keep on keeping on. In September 2022, he tweeted silver could reach a value of between $100 and $500 per troy ounce in 2023. Well, 2023 is come and gone. Did it hit that price? No. All right. See what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, here we go. With that prediction, while that prediction did not materialize, silver began the year at about $24 per ounce in January and closed out the year in just a bit lower per StatMuse. Silver has performed well in 2024, though, climbing to $30.57 as of December 16th. Yeah, there you go. Investing in silver. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's keep on keeping on. I think the point has already been put across. And doesn't he look like Elon Musk? That's really weird. All right, over here. Bam. All right. So I went over to the Google machine. I put bank liquidity because it's been in the news a lot lately. It says here, Bank Indonesia, 25% stake in bond market fuels liquidity fears. Whoops. And yeah, liquidity fears. India's widening bank liquidity deficit warrants more measures, traders say. That was 7 hours ago. This is 2 hours ago. Here's 4 hours ago. Same. 7 hours ago, Bank Indonesia. Growth in farm debt eases. Continue to pressure AG bank liquidity 3 weeks ago. 3 days ago, China's primary money rates rose slightly on Tuesday as tighter liquidity conditions offset an increased fund injection into the market by the central bank. Yeah, all around the world, it's the same song. It really is. Now is the time to help countries faced with liquidity challenges. That was in August. So this is something that's been happening since summer, and everybody seems to know about it, but they don't talk about it much. FHFA proposes rule to expand access to liquidity for the federal home loan banks. Yeah, yikes. Like I said, since summer, reallocating liquidity to resolve a crisis. But it gets better because I'm going to go forward. All right. Liquidity. Japan rolls out more yen warnings as market liquidity thins. Uh-oh. And you might be wondering, well, what in the wide world of sports is liquidity, right? Dollar trades steady amid low liquidity. That was 21 minutes ago. Well, let's keep on keeping on. What is liquidity crisis? Oh boy, this is a big deal, folks. A liquidity crisis is a financial situation where business or financial institution or a person, right? It doesn't have enough cash or liquid assets to meet its short-term obligations. This can happen when debt and investment maturities are mismatched or when there's a sudden loss of investor confidence. Yikes, that's not good. During the liquidity crisis, institutions try to sell assets or secure more financing, which can make liquidity scarce. Money dries up, right? Now, this can lead to higher interest rates and financial instability, which can spread throughout the economy. I think we're really close to this last sentence right there. Some factors that can cause liquidity crisis include poor management decisions, sudden loss of investor confidence, and an unexpected economic shock. There it is. To prevent this, they do this. Let's keep on keeping on. And this is liquidity crisis in banking. And I don't think I need to go over this. But basically what it means is that banks, it occurs when a financial institution or business doesn't have enough cash or liquid assets to cover its short-term obligations. Do you remember that happened about a year ago? You remember there was 2 or 3 banks. One of them was in New York. Oh boy, yeah, it was all bad. And the Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department, they stopped it from happening. But I think it just prolonged it. actually. So I think we're here right now. Now, with that said, I think we are just one page away from our plus ones. So here, this is my opinion of this gentleman here, Robert Kiyosaki. It is this right here. It's The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And The Boy Who Cried Wolf is one of Aesop's fables, numbered 210 of the Perry Index. From it is derived the English idiom to cry wolf, defined as to give false alarm. So what had happened was, when this boy gave all these false alarms, when the stuff really did hit the fan, nobody listened to him because he was constantly saying, "Oh, it's gonna go, it's gonna go, the sky is falling," and it never did, right? So now that it may finally be falling, will anybody listen to him? Because, well, like I said, is it a false alarm? Maybe, maybe not, right? Time will tell. Now let's go to those plus ones. Bingo blammo. This is Psalm 127:1. Unless the Lord builds the house, its builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stand guard in vain. So sounds like to me, we need the Lord to watch over all of us and build and, well, make it happen. Stand guard, right? Now let's bounce over here to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOI and Koi News Radio. Typically don't play awesome music like this. I don't know why. But this is the Digital Underground. And remember the Humpty Dance? That's this band right here. And there's that guy here. He's very famous. All right. And what I want to say is this is all around the world. It's the same song. Yeah, Liquidity Crisis. All around the world, same song. So there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Also, if it wasn't, I apologize. We didn't talk about U.S. Mint items too much today. However, I think we are definitely covering a worthy topic that needs to be looked at, because I don't think enough people are looking at that. Anyway, thanks, folks. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stacker out.